You need me to scoot back?
No. Oh, good.
Hold it. You got how's the frame?
It's there. So what's topic?
Oh, the immigration. The immigrants that are coming in.
All right, guys. Scary TV episode. I don't know. Immigration.
Yeah.
The immigration edition.
The immigrants, dude.
Immigrants at the border.
You know, I thought they were like Mexicans, but they're not.
Well, no. Some are traveling like from Central America and even beyond.
Central Africa, Brazil. Like, did you know about that? I didn't know up until like last week. That's why I decided to talk about it, because I'm like, it's kind of weird how all these immigrants are like from the BRICS nations.
What do you mean BRICS nations?
The BRICS, dude.
Is that like a euphemism for third world?
No.
Because I think BRICS, I think like brick houses.
No, BRIC stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China. It's like an allegiance. So
isn't that South Africa too?
And South Africa.
Is it South Africa?
Yeah.
Brazil, allegiance. I could see Russia, China. Not sure what the connection with India is though.
It's called BRICS, the allegiance of the countries. Mexico's trying to join it. They actually already applied for it.
Oh, so it's like
it's kind of like NATO.
Another NATO,
yeah.
They're basically trying to change the world currency. Instead of being dollar, it'll be, I guess, the BRICS should be yen.
The Chinese yuan.
Yuan?
Or
the yen? No, that's Japan. No. That's Japan, dumbass.
Whatever the fuck.
The Chinese currency. Anyway,
the Mao dollars, the ones with the Mao on it.
Hey, didn't your people vote for that shit though?
My people.
The liberals.
I'm not liberal.
What? Are you turning Are you turning away from that or what?
Yeah, further left.
Hey, you know what? Are you further left? No, I think you're further right now. Maybe in the middle.
I'm just a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just disaffected. It sounds very cliche to say.
So it's you're going towards the middle.
No one's happy with their presidents, but it's like skill issue. Who votes for them? People who go to American schools, American churches, American institutions, and you vote these dumbasses in, and you don't like what you get. Well, skill issue.
You do seem different. He seems different, right? Like he's not like more confrontational like he was before. No, am I right? Like I'm not making this up, dude.
I just miss my boys.
Like you're more calm. Like you're more like, okay, now I'm thinking. You know,
tired.
Instead of like being Donald Trump, guns and
I don't know what you're talking about. I was simping for Donald Trump.
Dude, you should watch yourself in some other episodes. You were like very confrontational, man. Now you're like okay, like more normal. I'm proud of you, man.
No, I'm just tired. I had a long ass day.
Nah, because last time
I was also drunk.
Were you drunk all the time?
Some of the times, yes. But no, I had fun. So I'm back, and it's like, yeah. As far as what are we talking about? Sorry, I have the shiny squirrel brain.
It doesn't matter. You're going into the right path. That's good. Now, what I noticed about this, there's a video of this guy, and he was like filming the immigrants, right? He was, where are you from? Oh, Brazil. Where are you from? Peru. Oh, what was it? Africa, right? And then I'm like, okay, so all these immigrants are from the enemy's countries, right? Which is BRICS, which will be the enemy of NATO, correct? Mm-hmm. Russia, China are against NATO.
We have Russians living in America. What's your point?
What I'm saying is that these immigrants are...
And not as spies. They're just, just trying to pay taxes.
I'm not saying they're spies, but I'm saying they're kind of like military-age men. Yeah. I didn't see a single woman in there, dude. Have you seen the picture of the detention hall? It's all hundreds of men. Almost like they're trying to infiltrate the United States.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So if they were all women, would this be an issue?
No, well, usually when you see... You remember that caravan that happened a few years ago? The caravan from... It was basically like women and children. Now it's like all military.
There's all kinds of footage of that. And there was even something about that got Fox News panicking, but it was really like, oh, these immigrants are jumping into our borders. And I'm like, no, those are just Hondureños jumping into Mexico. But if you frame it... But you could frame it any way you want. No one's gonna fact check you.
Yeah, you're right. And they gave them phones, right? Should I hear about that?
Based.
They gave them. Is that real? Can you believe that's real?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't care if they give them phones?
No.
Dude, my fucking phone is broken right now.
Skill
Who the fuck
issue.
is gonna give me a phone?
Well, how are they gonna get a job without a phone?
How are they gonna
Yeah,
get a
there's
job
a system in
without
finding
a
work.
phone? My dad came here. He didn't spoke at 15. I think he didn't spoke no English. You feel me? He was basically underage.
Okay, it's
and
possible.
he worked
the phones
himself.
make it
He
easier.
worked himself to where he had, dude. So what I'm saying is like, you don't need to give them phones. Like, why are they giving them phones? Oh, you can track them too. Like, you can track where they go, and they're like, listen.
Yeah, that's probably the Trojan horse.
Listen, the red horse, right? The
Trojan horse. It's like, hey, make sure you only go to work and straight home. No bullshit.
And then when it's time to, they busted a police on, what was it, an unofficial police, Chinese police station. They busted it. They were like, hey, they were doing like psyops and shit. So it's not even a conspiracy, man. It's like they are trying to do something fishy and sneaky.
What if the accusation of a psyop is a psyop?
Oh wow. I mean, I guess anything's possible.
You believe the moon is real?
Yeah, of course it is. I named my daughter after the moon.
Oh, lunar? Is your name Luna?
Moon.
Oh, just moon? Oh.
Gray moon.
Neat.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another topic. I really think they're like military. I think they're military people, and I think they're trying to invade whenever shit hits the fan, like outside. They're already gonna have people in here to like fuck us up from inside out. That's what I really think.
What was it that the Japanese said? If like, well, certainly couldn't happen in Texas, would it? Because the Japanese said,
"Whoa, nice."
Emperor Hirohito said, "There's no fucking way we're gonna like actually land on fucking California because everyone's gonna have guns. There'll be a gun behind every blade of grass."
No, I think Russia said that about
and I think,
Texas.
No, I think it's just about the United States.
Right.
It's like there'll be a gun behind every like you got the military to deal with, then you have the civilian population. They're all strapped, and there was like even dude, the cartoons from back in the day, everybody was strapped. Winnie the Pooh was strapping, Bugs Bunny, Elmer. Like there's a lot of cartoon characters just have guns.
Right.
I just kind of promoted the message to kids like, hey, strap as soon as you can.
Well, but okay, let's just say me.
I need my Texas ID revoked because I don't own a gun yet, and I'm 32.
Well, you should go get a gun.
Yeah, I know.
But even if you do have a gun, he has a gun, I have a gun, right?
So what's the issue?
What can we do against like military trained? What do you call that? Battalion? Like a squad? Like what could we don't know shit, dude. I'm a mechanic. What do you do? He works at a hotel.
What are they gonna roll?
You work at the airport.
What are they gonna roll in with tanks? Like how is
just military trained, dude? Like somebody who's military trained could like face you combat like hand to hand. He will beat you even though you're a big dude. Maybe you have trouble.
What are the odds of like assuming that even were the case? What are the odds of like a few thousands taking over like a country of 350 million with a heavily armed civilian population and the strongest military in the world?
Isn't he sounding like a conservative now, dude? I fucking love it, bro. You sound like a conservative now, and I'm really happy.
Sure. But I'm just thinking of the logistics.
There's a change in you. Is there a change in him? Like, can you see like he's changed, right?
I'm just following the logistics here.
J-Train. Do you see the change?
For now.
No, but like right now you like see the change, right?
Fidel Castro did nothing wrong.
I don't know.
Next question.
They said that Gaddafi did something wrong. He was just trying to liberate his people from debt.
Gaddafi is a leftist hero, like an icon, right? I mean, he's a weirdo. He had like a security deacon.
Who isn't?
But like what was he trying to do? Oh, I think he was trying to do away with the U.S. dollar.
Right. Just like Putin's doing with
he said, okay, we're gonna
Xi Jinping.
He said, okay, we're gonna what's the word? We're gonna find a way to to irrigate water through the desert, and then like a coup that was allegedly backed by the United States stopped it from doing that.
Yeah, because they were like, no, he was trying to bring his own currency. He was trying to get away with the petrodollar.
Like $1. I don't know. Yeah, the petro.
He
Yeah.
was trying to put the wealth of the country on the land, not on like the dollar, pretty much. And if Africa
And potentially
he was gonna do that with all the other African countries, like nations, and they would have done that, Africa would have been number one in the world and basically bankrupt everybody else.
All the resources come from Africa, dude.
Yeah, that's why.
What if Wakanda is a prophecy? Like United States and Russia, we just blow each other up, and that leaves
nothing.
No one to fuck with Africa, and they're just gonna they're gonna be the first world.
Nothing, because if we go to war, someone's gonna send a nuke, and then we're all gonna send nukes, and the whole world's getting nukes, and then you got nuclear fallout, and then from there.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, but that's just between North America and Russia. Well,
yeah, but all the pollution it creates like the air.
Yeah.
The radiation area.
It's gonna carry all over the world. Everything dies off. There's radiation all over.
Look at Chernobyl, dude.
That's
you
so
still
hard.
can't go in that.
And then
right?
even if you survive, nobody's maintaining like the power plants, the nuclear power plants, and all that. So later on, those are gonna fall, and boom, those blow up, and then you got more nuclear going on.
All caused by fucking military immigrants, dude. Military age immigrants.
How are military age men gonna?
I thought they were Mexican. They're not Mexican, bro. I was like, damn, my piece trying to. I fuck it. No, they're not Mexican.
Bro,
they're like
I can tell you I'm Brazilian.
Brazil? You're not Brazilian.
I could cross Canada and tell them I'm Brazilian. I could tell them I'm Samoan. I'm not.
Oh, so you're saying they're lying?
It's possible.
Okay,
They're just doing.
Maybe.
Who's to say they're not just doing? They're
because I
staging
can
it.
tell.
They're
I can
doing
tell
a
how the
meme.
way.
They're
I
doing
can
a
tell
bit.
how they talk. I know Mexican, bro. I know how the Mexicans talk. I know how the Salvadorians talk. It's not the same shit. A Brazilian, they don't even speak Spanish. That's nothing. You just did some gibberish.
Yeah, I could. That's exactly what.
I can understand when it's gibberish.
I know, but what I said.
I just know you just said. Some
I could tell you
stuff.
I could tell you I'm Cuban in a Cuban accent.
Okay,
and who's gonna verify it? I just did.
You didn't say anything. You just like that's nothing, bro.
No te puedo decir que soy cubano. ¿Y eso? Or yeah, maybe I'm Puerto Rican. I don't fucking know. Maybe. But I'm just saying, like, anybody could just put on an accent and claim.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm Russian.
You're right, but do you think hundreds of people are doing that?
For a bit, yeah, it could be. That would need to be verified. What's the source?
Yeah, you're right.
Who could be like just to scare people? And it's like, what interest with Brazil? What.
We just told you the interest. They're trying to defund the dollar.
We're doing that our damn selves.
With the president right now, yeah.
Sleepy Joe.
Good old Sleepy Joe.
He wants to run again.
What do you think, dude? What do you think? Do you think these immigrants are really trying to get here? Which I'm all for it. You know, if anybody wants to come here and get a better life, then yeah, fuck it. You know, everybody deserves that, right? But do you think they're that, or do you think they're like secret?
It could be both.
It could be both.
It could be both, because I heard something about too that I think it was this year. I don't know when. There's like a law is about to expire. Something about immigration.
Title 42.
And when that expires,
Bill 1718.
It lets immigrants cross easier or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really read
that. Title 42.
So like a lot of border patrol agents and everybody, they're like worried about when that expires, they're gonna get hit with a lot of.
Well, I thought that
hell yeah, bro.
I don't know if it did. It probably did. That's why there's a lot of immigrants crossing right now.
Mexico's gonna take back Aslan.
There's a lot of illegals crossing.
Hey man, did you hear about Putin helping Mexico get like its land back, dude?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. Well, yeah, Germany said the same thing.
They were gonna back up
Mexico. It's like, hey,
at that point, you just get the Native Americans. Hey, we'll help you get your actual land back from
the Native Americans. You know what? Pissed off right now, dude.
You know why Cinco de Mayo celebrated?
Yeah, it's the Battle of Puebla in France.
Yeah, but
because
U.S. is like the only one that celebrates it.
Well, the reason the Americans celebrated is because Mexico had their back, or I guess our back, because I'm an American citizen. Oh, whatever. But
What is your
be-
ethnicity though?
Mexican.
So that's
Hispanic.
what you are.
But I don't know. If you talk to me, I don't have much of an accent. Like I'm kind of a white dude.
It doesn't
but,
matter.
You know,
You're Mexican.
I'm a Chicano. We'll put it there.
You sound like him.
What?
If you were born in China, would you be Chinese?
Chinese American.
No, you wouldn't.
Because I don't. If I were,
You wouldn't be Chinese, bro. Or the only thing that will be Chinese is the paper that says born in China, and you could burn that, and then nobody.
like,
would
what
know.
if I'm like second generation Chinese?
Let's say he's born in China, right? And he robs a bank. Do you think, a Chinese man, and he was born in China, he came to the U.S., right? He robs a bank here. And they tell him, who described the person? I was a Chinese man. They'll never find him. They'll never find him. He could walk around like, it was a Chinese man. You're not Chinese. Just because you're born there doesn't mean you're from there.
Well, people, if I rob a bank and someone tells them like, "What do you look like?" Oh, Hawaiian.
You do look Polynesian.
I get that a lot. I get Hawaiian. I get Native. Like Mexican is like usually the third or fourth guess if it ever comes
You do
up.
look Polynesian.
But Mexican is not really an ethnicity.
It is ethnicity.
Not really. It's not.
Well, I guess
it's
Hispanic
not a
could
race.
be
It's a nationality.
Well,
I don't
if you
think about it
if you
too
want to play
much.
that way, then I'm a Native American.
Yeah, we're all Native Americans.
We're all gabachos.
No, we're Native Americans. 'Cause we're natives to these lands, man.
But that's like the one thing.
Yeah, but who knows
you're
where?
better off saying here instead of saying, "Oh, I'm Mexican, I'm American." You say I'm Native American.
I'm a Native American. Period.
That's it. And we're saying I'm Hispanic, Latino.
No. Hispanics came
Latinx?
from Spain, right? The Hispanics.
I will not get involved in this debate.
Well, the Latinos
they'll be called
Italy.
Spaniards.
Right, but I don't know. I don't know where I came from. Like I really don't know. Do you know where your country of origin outside of of course the Americas?
Bro,
It'll be
where are you
traced
born?
to Spain or
There's
Europe.
There's Portugal, right?
Mutts.
There's Spain, of course. Spain, the Brits.
And
Who else came here? The Italians. Like I don't know. Like we don't know. We've been stripped out of our identity too, man. Us. We don't know where we came from.
Nah, I'm just an American who happens to have Mexican parents.
All I know is that our mothers got raped by the white man. I mean, by the conquistadors, right? That's where we were born.
Yeah, about centuries ago.
That's where we were born.
That's where mestizos came from.
Right, because if you look at a native Mexican, they look like the Eskimos, dude. They like all the natives people, like native Mexicans, native Canadians, native Chileans. They look the same. Short, dark, with Chinese eyes.
What is that language called? Anahuac or
Nahuatl.
Yeah.
That's what they speak. The Aztecs spoke, but there's all kinds of fucking shit.
Yeah, but the Aztecs were portrayed too by the other natives.
The Aztecs?
Yeah. Because the other natives, because Aztecs were brutal with them. So
see, we don't know that.
That's why the history is like that. Other native tribes around help the conquistadores basically destroy the Aztecs.
I want to know.
But they all got fucked up.
I want to know
with the smallpox, yeah, but and the whole thing is basically Axis.
Well, it was more so the natives.
The natives didn't like the Aztec how they were being treated by them, and
but what I'm saying is that we don't know that.
Oh, they spread Catholicism through the gun.
I don't know that.
It's in the history.
Well, who wrote that history? The winner, right? The guy who did all the slaughtering.
That reminds me. You hear
he could have slaughtered both tribes and be like, oh yeah, let's write here that this tribe helped us. Nah, he killed both.
That's
tribes.
why we need accounts from the survivors of the less fortunate side. I'd say, because I want to know if indeed they were, because I hear that you read textbooks and how the Spaniards showed up and they were just worshipped by gods just because they had white skin. I'm like, okay.
No, that's not true. That's people say that, but supposedly it's not as
like in documentaries and shit. I was like, I need to verify that with the natives.
It's like in Mexico, there's actually like historians that are actually trying to tell Mexico like the truth of how Mexico came to be.
Did you know that Nahuatl the language spoken by the Native Americans in the Mexico side is actually connected to a Paleo Hebrew. Did y'all know that? It's a Hebrew dialect tongue that they spoke.
So
Yeah,
the Jews
bro.
showed up first, or what?
So okay, so listen. I don't know how familiar you are, but there's 12 tribes of Israel, right? From the 12 sons of Abraham, and they all spread across the world. Allegedly, if you are of a Mexican descent, you are part of the tribe of Issachar. And it makes sense now that they spoke Paleo Hebrew, some kind of Hebrew dialect, because they were Hebrews. Like we were one of the tribes of Israel. And that's why I don't want to say the white man, but the conquistadors came and killed us because they
Cortez
knew who we
gang.
were. They knew we were God's chosen people.
Not so Cortez.
Then they saw the gold
Hey.
and jewels.
Well, that's what they say, dude. But what's more valuable than gold?
Well, the thing too as well is like if
Tyranny.
If the church didn't burn all the books of the of the Native Americans, we could probably learn more of the history of Central America,
right? Yeah.
North America,
and even like Guatemala and all that shit. Like they're part of another tribe. I don't know what I think is Chad, the tribe of Chad. I don't know. I know that Mexicans are Issachar, the tribe of Issachar, which is a Hebrew. It's an Israelite. What do you call it? An Israelite. Facts, dude. Look this up, man. I'm not lying to you. And then now it makes sense, right? Now it makes sense why they came over here and killed all the fucking natives. Because we were all the tribes of God. The fucking Puerto Rico, dude, the Dainos, the motherfuckers are extinct. They wiped them off. White people. Well, I mean, Europeans. But yeah, the Paleo, the Mexicans are the 12 tribes. And if you talk to the Jewish people
on the subject about immigrants.
No, but hold on. The immigrants is already done with. We already talked about that.
I'm just saying the protests are based. Then going on in Florida, no truckers going there.
Oh yeah,
people
about
leaving
that shit.
The fucking desert workstations.
Right.
And then the reinforcements aren't up to par.
Well, because Florida has a dumbass law that doesn't let immigrants work.
So that's real.
Here's why Mexicans and Hispanics in general are OP when it comes to
Cubans over there.
Well, yeah, but they did that in solidarity, which I find pretty interesting. Shout out to Cubans. But the thing about Hispanics, I wouldn't say myself because I'm a pasty Chicano, but like immigrants in general are required for construction work.
What do you mean, Chicano? What is that?
Well, myself.
Is that your ethnicity? What is that?
Oh my god, I was a kid born here to Mexican parents who stayed inside and played Zelda my whole childhood. So
you're Mexican.
So I'm a pasty.
You're Mexican.
Okay. Why? Okay, I guess why you need us.
Canadians are Americans. Mexicans are Americans. You're Mexican.
Canadians
but let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you the difference. We need native Mexicanotes, immigrants specifically, to do these jobs. Because let me tell you about when I was doing construction. I was doing scaffolding, and these pipes, they were hot as fuck because it was 110 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And I could barely carry one or two. I needed to wear cardboard on my shoulder because that shit was fucking hot, and I had to wear gloves. So and I was struggling to kind of move them because we had to move them out of and stage them to get rid of them because we were tearing something down. And I see my foreman; he's carrying 4 of them, just easy, barehanded. Let's go.
He was Mexican.
Yes, because they're just.
Are you saying Mexicans are born to work laborer's job? Is that what you're saying?
They're better at it and should be.
Why?
And should be paid hella good for it because if you don't pay them enough, well, they're just gonna sell drugs.
Oh wow! So are you saying that's the only choices Mexican?
No, but I'm not saying
you either work in a laborer's job or you sell drugs.
I'm not saying that's the only job Hispanic immigrants should do.
You heard? That's what I heard.
Okay, let's just do you're getting me canceled here. No, but look, let's just do a little a process of elimination here, right?
Okay.
We've seen the replacements. Not really up to par.
I seen the videos on TikTok.
And yeah.
You seen the videos on Tiktok?
They had the dudes with the umbrellas and shit because it was
There was a
And
before
then
and after.
yeah, and then it's like you like so the people who argue like that the Hispanic immigrants are taking your jobs. No, they're not. You don't want them. And um, black people aren't going to do that shit either because
whoa.
listen,
Hey, listen.
listen,
Calm
because they've
down,
already
dude. Remember.
because they've already worked fields for centuries with no pay. They're not doing that shit anymore.
Dude, I didn't say that shit, dude. I didn't say that.
That was like in the standard routine. Someone was like, "Well, he's got a point."
Hey, listen, don't forget to get the merch.
So it's like, well, what do you got left? Hispanics, they'll do it, but don't.
I think it's in our blood, man. I think it's in our blood. I just painted my car over the weekend. You think that's because it's because I'm Mexican, dude? Oh, shit.
Well, Mexicans are kind of OP when it comes to engineering
Sorry,
too.
dude, that's my mom. It must be important. Hey, bien, ¿qué pasó? Oh, el polo. Sí. Ajá, el rojo más. Estoy filmando ahorita. Oh, God. She's asking me what better cologne. Anyways, I thought that was important. All right, so back to
We got on a tangent.
back to those. What were you talking about? Slavery.
Apparently, I was on a racist tirade.
I mean, I don't think it's racist to say what happened in history, right? That you know, a specific group of people that happen to be black were slaves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm not sure what were you trying to say? Like, is that why they're hard workers now, or?
No, what I'm saying is you got them fucked up if you're still gonna expect them to want to work outside. Today.
Okay, so then what the fuck did we do then?
I don't know.
We weren't slaves, were we?
I think it comes from a place of because when like okay, have you been to Mexico?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
northern, like I've been to northern, I've been to Piedras, and it's like if you saw like, and I looked there, I was like, well, shit, I'd want to come here too, or like to the States, and so a part of that is just
depends on where you go.
they bust their ass because they really don't want to go back to that, so. A part of that is like just having the opportunity. That's an upgrade.
That's what's going on with us.
See, because it doesn't look glamorous to a lot to people who work desk jobs to be working construction, but to them it's an upgrade because they're just happy to have jobs at all, and they like construction jobs had a bump in pay recently.
Yeah.
So they're real good. So even if it looks like shit to us, like if you're coming from nothing, it's an upgrade.
Absolutely.
Working in construction.
Absolutely.
And like a lot of them will do is they'll find a Chicano and will rent an apartment and like 10 of them will live there together. So they stack and that's how they stack.
Dude, okay,
what?
Okay. There you go again with the racist shit, man.
How's that racist? That's
True.
big. That's big brain.
There's no way they could fit 10 people in an apartment. Like a 4-bedroom apartment.
I've seen it.
My dad
1
did
bedroom,
that
2 bedroom.
Your dad did that.
Yeah,
How do you think they save up for cars and houses big ass mamalonas? Because they split rent 10 ways. $100 a month.
Shit, I don't know, man. I think you're getting.
There's families that live like that, dude. Like big families, like living.
Yeah,
I get a family, yeah, but like
they come from
grown ass motherfuckers.
Then they come from houses where there's not even doors.
Probably not Tampa. It's like it's like a lot. They stay like.
You remember that duplex?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, you're right. There was like fucking 2 motherfuckers in the living room.
Yeah, you see?
And then 2 people in every room.
Like barracks. Dude, people do it in the military. Why can't we do it?
What is the military? But see, that's Mexico. That's us, right?
And they got AC.
These Venezuelans, they just want things they want a hotel room for free. You hear about that on TikTok? They're like Venezuelan immigrants. They're like, oh, we want a hotel and all of that. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Search it up, dude.
That's I don't
Venezuelans,
think that's
Colombians, they come here. Hey,
I don't
I'm
think
not
that's
saying nothing.
indicative of every Venezuelan.
I saw a video on TikTok where they were like demanding a hotel room, and then we sleep 10 motherfuckers in an one bedroom apartment. So that's the difference between us and them, you know.
I don't think that's indicative of every Venezuelan in Colombia, but yeah, I'm sure there's a few assholes. But
Well, when have you ever
there's a
seen a
few,
Mexican saying
few,
that, you know?
and assholes come in Mexican, they come in Venezuelan, Colombian, white, black.
I guess, man, I guess, but
Looks like that lady that.
I don't know what you're referencing.
oh yeah, the Doña, what do they call it, Doña Frijoles or something like that.
Yeah.
No, Lady Frijoles.
And
Lady
then she apologizes like, oh no, she
hey,
didn't mean
dude,
it like
she
that.
turned out to be a fucking murderer. She
Wow.
yeah, dude. She stabbed some dude and they sent her back to what was it, fucking El Salvador or some shit like that.
Like,
Guatemala.
El Salvador or Honduras or something.
Oh yeah. She didn't want to eat beans. She was like, oh, I don't eat beans. Man, I love beans, bro. Shit, I love with some flour tortillas. She didn't want to eat beans, and she was like, hey, dude, like you gotta get it how you get it. Anyway, she ended up committing a crime, and they sent her back.
Corn tortilla with salt.
Lady Frijoles, dude.
I'm pretty sure you'll probably commit a crime if you're amongst all the like the big ass caravan. You know?
I mean, not murder. It was murder though.
Something's about to happen, dude.
I get you steal, okay, you know.
Yeah, if you stole, you get caught, you get a confrontation, stab her. You got killed.
No, this one was like she was living with the person and then they got. Anyways,
I wouldn't worry about crime from immigrants because we have a mass shooting every day here, and a lot of those are from American citizens. So
white boys.
American citizens.
White American citizens.
You had that one dude the Hispanic dude with.
Oh, you talking about the whitewash Hispanic? That's what you're talking about? Come on, dude.
Looked pretty brown to me.
No, that's another topic. But anyway, so let's wrap it up. The immigrant stuff, right?
What? Yeah.
Immigrant stuff. Chinese spies, maybe military.
Yes, the boycott based.
Maybe. I don't know. I think so. I think they're military, and I think they're gonna attack us from the inside out and from the outside in.
Ron DeSantis,
that's what
I want to know. When is the White House people gonna go down to the border?
They're not gonna go.
Like they say they've done, and they've never gone.
They're not gonna go.
This whole term for Biden, they've never gone down there.
It's all bullshit, dude. But yeah, I guess thank you, Eric, coming through, dude. My boy JG, you already know. Check out the merch. We got some. Hey, I didn't give you merch.
Not today, no.
What size are you?
XL, double X, no, XL.
I'll get you something. Go to scarytvusa.com. Everything's in there. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Oh, I gotta go pee, dude.